everybody. Welcome back to Beyond the Gray Media. This is Josh here, of course, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. YouTube, how are you doing? Happy Sunday, late morning. This will probably come out early afternoon, but there's just something about Sundays. You know, I just got done having breakfast and took the whole family out, right? And, you know, our breakfast spot here in Eugene, Oregon, they have to lock it up. They have like these locking gates because they're only open like 6 to 2 and there's always a wait, and they're just slinging hash and hash browns and damn, you know, omelets. I had this chicken fried. It was so good. But, you know, as soon as 2 o'clock comes, they have to have these gates that kind of close and they lock to keep the homeless Americans out of the establishment. And then I had to go to Dollar General. I needed to pick something up really quick, right? It's right next door. And there's just a little tent city kind of behind it. And you got to walk over a bum to get inside street trash, really. And so it just kind of seemed fitting that today I would kind of take this time to talk about this film, this new release that I just got from the movie room. And I'm pretty stoked to talk about it because I had no expectations. And I think if you have no expectations too, you might just like this little review here, and it might be your speed, to tell you the truth. And I got a really good discount promo code for you, so stick around. Today we're talking about 2024's Street Trash. However you found me, however you're doing out there, I hope that it's great. Let's just take the edge off for just a few minutes. Thanks. What a difference 37 years makes, and context is key when we're breaking down the differences of the OG Platter Splatter Street Trash from 1987 and then the new 2024 Ryan Kreuger remake from Vinegar Syndrome, which is on Blu-ray, and then it's also finished in 4K. So a couple of differences I noticed right away when we're talking about this film is the location. I feel like the OG Street Trash, while it's kind of vague, it definitely seems like it's East Coast United States, and this new one takes you down to Cape Town, South Africa. But, you know, in the first one we get that Tenafly Viper. We get explosive, ooey gooey, dripping serum, that bum hooch that everybody wants that they can't get enough of, that just pretty much, you know, explodes your insides as soon as you drink it. And in this one, it's a similar Viper, but it's, you know, it's made by the government. It's a sanctioned chemical agent in this new film. And of course, there are also different accents, different lingo. The first one is so pervy, so like, it's just, you definitely feel like it's bum culture for sure in that 1987 version. And then in this one, it's a little more modern, it's a little more sophisticated, and you have a group of characters that are, you know, you've got the chef who's kind of like a Stanley Kubrick character. You've got a female lead that kind of plays almost like a Ripley character. It's like each one is like kind of a different person and almost have like, you know, they have these similarities to different 80s characters, which is kind of cool. It's very different. It's still very violent, but ultimately also pretty vile, and there's a ton of bodily explosions just right away. If nothing else, for the street trash purists, I think that it's pretty damn fun. It's pretty damn funny as well, and it gets right to the point. You don't got to wade through a lot of stuff. You get government experiment right away, and you get a bunch of explosions and that nasty gooey stuff. So admittedly, with my group of friends, street trash is kind of gospel, and we could just be weirdos, but I think that when you surround yourself by weirdos, you kind of become like your own little cult, right? Your own little gang, your own little clique, if you will. And my friends, I mean, they would give each other street trash shirts for Christmas. You know, the new tie-dye Viper shirt, the Tenafly Viper. 4 or 5 of my friends all have the same shirt, and it's kind of cool, kind of gangy, right? Pretty awesome. So there's some wholesome heart and soul to the original street trash, and it's nasty. It's not for everyone. Most people think it sucks, but I think it's kind of like almost like the Road Warrior in a way. It's this nasty dystopian kind of, I don't know, man, but I fucking love the original street trash. It's not going to be for most people, but I mean, I've already got a review on there. Go check it out. So we don't really need to talk about plot points with street trash. It's very similar to the first one. Like I said, the location and some of the things they talk about, and, you know, it's like more of a government experiment. It's a chemical agent in this film, and you don't really need character development and color timing and cinematography. Like it looks cool, right? It looks almost like Hobo with the shotgun with the little Mad Max, little guerrilla filmmaking, but it's still pretty clean, and it just kind of comes across pretty damn well. It's a film about exterminating the homeless folks. That's the whole point of the film, right? Is we want to get rid of the homeless population. I think it takes place in 2050. So really, they're just like they've got like these kind of drones, right? And they're trying to just use this vapor, use this mist, and just take all of the homeless out. But first they want to kind of get them addicted. They got bottles of Viper still, and that Tenafly Viper, as soon as you take a sip, I mean, you get like this Nickelodeon double dare, like just slime and goop, and it's just like, it sprays everywhere, man. It's got like this crazy fucking purples and greens and orange. I mean, it looks so cool, and it's pretty awesome that it's shot on 35 millimeter, because you get a lot of like real in-camera body effects, all practical. And allegedly it was super cold. It was wintertime when they were making it, so the slime and the goop in this film was freezing. I think that's kind of a cool little special feature. Now, this one still has quite a bit of heart to it. Like, you can definitely tell that it was a passion project from Kreuger, who also did Fried Berry, which is really good. Kind of a sci-fi. If you haven't seen Fried Berry, it's damn good. It's on Shudder too. I definitely have an appreciation for it because I came in with no expectations. My intentions were just to see what they could bring, because this film is kind of perfect in its own kind of disgustingly fucked up NC-17 way, and I don't need anything else. That was kind of my thinking. I was like, I don't really care about this movie. Let me see what it's about. I definitely wasn't running out of my way to watch it, but once I got it and I put it in, I kind of fell in love with it. I'm not gonna lie, but I think you can call this one street trash, and it's gonna appeal to a whole new generation of fans because it is different, it is interesting, and if people hadn't heard of the 87 version, then damn, maybe they'll get curious, and maybe we can really get more people into all of that disgusting body melt. There was like a whole subgenre of melt movies, so this new one does a good job in bringing people together and keeping the gore, keeping the ooze, keeping the ooey gooey, just nasty Cadbury cream egg goop. It is damn good to watch. It left me hankering for, OG pack of Gushers, really. Like, it was just so gross. Like, it just reminded me of like Fruit by the Foot, OG Gushers. It just felt, I don't know, made me kind of feel like a kid, kind of nostalgic with all that Nickelodeon color and stuff that's in there, man. It opens and it just has this dude just getting degloved, right? And then like there's these boils on his face and he's just slowly just becoming more disgusting. His body's like a piece of bubblicious, man. It's so awesome, dude, the way that the effects are. I just thought it was great, man. The bubbles, the boils, plenty of fellas blowing up out of their skin suits. Fucking sign me up, dude. I had a great time. It's a little like Slime City. It's a little bit like They Live. It's a little bit like The Stuff, Brain Damage, Chud.
The ballistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Sorry, I have to take any social liberties. Anytime that I can spell out completely Chud in conversation, it's a bad habit. It's my cross to bear. So I just have to do it. About 43 minutes into this new street trash, we get our fiends the first taste of the Viper, and holy shit, man, it's like going back in time to the 90s to a Gory show. You know what I'm talking about? Every color of the rainbow just explodes from every nook and cranny of these unemployed streetwalkers, and then like a big old wad of bubblicious, we get full bum on bum gore, and the shit sprays like a damn Mardi Gras parade. It's fucking perfect, dude. For fans of this channel, or even those that I think are even just a little teeny bit curious, if you've been following me for a while and you trust my logic in some of the films that I'm into, I think I can wholeheartedly say that this street trash is worth a look. I think you might just enjoy it. The transfer from Vinegar Syndrome shouldn't be surprising that it looks absolutely amazing, right? It's top notch. The sound, of course, the look of the film, for those that struggle mightily to get through some of those rough transfers from the 80s from Synapse, this one is excellent. Just as cheesy, plenty gory, and even a little less horny, right? I don't think there's anything like that in this one. So you can almost watch it with people you love, almost watch it with people you care about, people you respect, people you want to show a good time. Is it a first date movie? Of course. Of course. I'm just kidding. So this is the new release from Vinegar Syndrome. Look at how awesome that cover looks right there, okay? And then on the back, you've got Melt the Rich. I think what's kind of cool up here, it says NTFH. My camera's probably not going to want to focus for you, but that says Not the Funeral Home. Kind of a cool touch. So this is a slider from Vinegar Syndrome. You pull it open and it's got street trash there. It's embossed. It's embossed. I don't know why I lisped there. A Ryan Kreuger thing on the back. It's got another person just kind of melting, right? Street trash on the side, the nice little Vinegar Syndrome logo there. And then this slip comes off, and these are so thick, dude. The thickest. You've got the cover image there. Blu-ray. Street Trash 2024. It does have a bunch of special features, and it says it was shot entirely on 35mm motion picture film and then finished in 4K. So if you have a 4K player, especially one of those really high-end Panasonics, it looks 4K. It just does. It's a Blu-ray that looks 4K. Then on the inside, you got some cool-ass disc art. Of course, you have a reversible slip here with another image. I kind of like the cover image personally, so I think I'm just gonna leave that thing on there. Hold tight while I try to put this thing back together. Oh my god, dude, what am I doing? So yeah, there's that, dude. Really awesome release, pretty affordable too. This thing right now on the movieroom.com, I think it's $29.99. We put this whole thing back together. This is just a solid release, you guys. I actually think it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn fun, and if you're even just a little bit curious, check this thing out. You know Vinegar Syndrome, you know the quality that they have. Always top notch, dude. And it looks really cool on the shelf. Nice, big, thick, sturdy, embossed kind of hard box, man. Big fan of Vinegar Syndrome. And I just think that, you know, for 2024 and you get a Street Trash remake, if you're just an old school fan of the original, you're probably going to smile. You're probably going to be like, this dude understood the assignment. Now, I think that as a purist myself, I don't think I'm a gatekeeper purist, but just someone that really likes the gore and the body melt stuff, I wanted a little bit more of it. You get a crazy good ending where almost everybody melts, which is awesome. And you get some kind of random melting here and there, whether it's via vapor or people drinking the Tenafly Viper. I just wanted, in the first Street Trash, I mean, everybody melted just constantly. There was always the one guy trying to get the Viper in his hand, get a little bit of that booze pocket going, and you know, he couldn't get the hooch. Everyone around him died, and he still wanted that hooch. So, you know, he's not the smartest apple in the bag there, but whatever, man. I think if you're a fan of Street Trash, you're going to dig this film. I don't know how many times I can say that. And I really wanted to put the trailer on here and have some kind of moving clips, but because I'm doing this as kind of a review for the movie room, I want it to, you know, I want them to see it. So I'll put some stills in there. My last video, I fought over ticks for hours. I kept going back and forth, editing, cutting, copyright stuff, right? I thought I trimmed all the gore out personally, and they're still not pushing it. So that's not your guys' problem, but that's why it's just a talking head, just me talking about this film. But if you're interested in this, follow my link. I'm going to put it in the description, and then use my code, all caps, Street Trash 15 to get 15% off Street Trash. And in case you're not great at math, that's pretty decent. You're gonna get it for 25 bucks and 50 cents really when you think about it that way. So follow my link, right? Follow the movie room. They are awesome to work with. They've got all kinds of great new films on there. They're a partner of mine. I respect them so much. They really carry the best boutique labels, and they get like these crazy cool steel books and things that are just harder to find. They get those big one-click cases, right? Things that the real hardcore collectors like myself just need to have in my collection. And Michael over there at the movie room, they just kill it, man. So yeah, follow my link. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with an enemy, talk some shit down there. You know I'm going to talk to you, right? It's so good to see you guys. We got some more videos coming either tonight or first thing tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves. Cheers.